Listen, shopping for insurance.
Whoa.
The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day.
Buy your local Honda dealer today and drive good.
All right, coming up tonight on Primetime on CBS at 7, it's 60 Minutes. At 9, Elsbeth, and we're back here at 11 for KIRO 7 tonight. KIRO 7 is the official TV partner of Seattle Pride as they celebrate 50 years in 2024. Pride Month kicks off June 1st with Seattle Pride in the Park. The festival is free and it runs from noon to 7 at Volunteer Park with music, drag performances, food trucks, and vendors. For more information, visit KIRO7.com/pride. Well, dozens of people joining a motorcade to make a 50-mile journey to honor fallen veterans. Yesterday, motorcyclists traveled from Port Orchard to the Tahoma National Cemetery, escorting the remains of 7 unforgotten veterans to their final resting place. The event, called the Unforgotten Run to Tahoma, since 2008, the Unforgotten Run has escorted 68 veterans to that very spot. And during a rain delay in the Dodgers-Rangers game in Cincinnati, or would that be Dodgers? It should be Dodgers and Reds, shouldn't it? I mean, yes, a Reds ground crew member took a tumble, got swallowed up inside the tarp there. She is okay. Ego maybe a little hurt. She had to get guided out by another crew member. You could see her laughing as finally makes her way out. Those tarps, they weigh a lot.
That's why you
It's
need a
not
roof.
the first time it's happened.
No, it happens all the time.
Look at that.
You need a roof over the stadium
This
like
is like
we have.
Yeah, no kidding. This,
Right?
I'm just watching
She's
this.
in there somewhere.
That's like when you put a blanket over your dog and your dog's trying to get out. Well, glad she made it out.
The important thing is she made a highlight.
Right.
Yeah, she
Now
made
the highlight reel.
that. Not the highlight of her life, though. Yikes! Here's a look at the Pinpoint 7 day. We've got warmer conditions tomorrow, but still cloudy before we get cooler, and then showers return Tuesday, Wednesday.
Close the roof on the stadium.
There you go. Thank you for trusting KIRO 7 News. We'll see you again tonight at 11. Have a great night.
KIRO 7 News is live, local, in-depth, 24/7. Log on to KIRO7.com and download the KIRO 7 News and weather apps.
Depression is a journey. I'd made some progress on my antidepressant, had some daily wins in reducing my symptoms, but I was still masking my depression. So I talked to my doctor. She told me I could build on my wins without changing my antidepressant.
Rexulti, when added to an antidepressant, significantly reduced depression symptoms more than an antidepressant alone.
And less depression, that's a win.
Rexulti can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have an increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, low white blood cells. Unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur. Keep moving forward. Ask your doctor about Rexulti.
When you buy a vehicle, you don't want to worry. At Klein Honda in Everett, we get it. That's why every new and certified pre-owned Honda comes with a lifetime warranty. Plus, you'll always get the most money for your trade-in. With new and used inventory arriving daily. Find it all at Klein Honda in Everett.
Imagine a world without French fries. Thank goodness that world doesn't exist. Washington potato farmers are passionate about feeding the world, and they're really good at it. To learn more about how our potatoes feed the world, visit potatoes.com.
Sunken concrete can be an eyesore and create trip hazards around your home. Two common areas of settling are heavy porches and adjacent walkways, where moisture from downspout drains or pooling water can cause erosion of the soil below the surface. If you see cracks or signs of settling, don't wait. It will only get worse. 1-866 Slabjack can raise your slab back into place without the expense of replacement. 1-866 Slabjack. Raise sunken concrete.
Listen, shopping for insurance.
Whoa.
The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family. For less than $1 a day.
The whole thing happened in under 5 minutes. The white car pulled up here and took whatever he could get his hands on. Luckily, this security camera captured the whole thing on video.
It hits harder because this is not stuff I can replace.
This isn't the first time Leah Phillips has been a victim of theft in the South Sound.
This just really made me mad. and just really sad and disappointed in the people in Tacoma for allowing this theft to happen.
But it's the first time she can't replace what was stolen.
The totes were filled with thousands of hard copy family photos of me and my sisters growing up. So those aren't digitized anywhere. There's a tan military duffel bag with wheels, tons of straps, but inside of it was just sentimental photos and pictures. The U-Haul was open.
Phillips and her fiance were in the middle of moving when her things were taken. Thankfully, a security camera recorded the whole thing.
Went to the back of the U-Haul, grabbed the duffel bag, shoved it in his car, rearranged some stuff, came back for a tote, shoved it in the back of his trunk. And then he pulled up, and then he was like, oh, wait, one more crime I could commit. Let me just grab another tote, and he shoved it in the back of his car.
It happened in a matter of minutes.
We didn't leave long spaces away from the U-Haul where it was unwatched, so it really was a crime of opportunity for him.
Phillips is an Army veteran and says the military duffel had photos and trinkets of everywhere she's been inside of it.
He probably thought there was military gear in it, which that can fetch for a high price. Unfortunate for him, it was not. It was just pictures that don't mean a lot to him, but mean a lot to us.
Phillips did file a report with Tacoma Police and also says that her phone number is on the top of those yellow lids of those containers. If you do have any information, call Tacoma Police. In Tacoma, Bridget Chavez, KIRO 7 News.
Now to a developing story. 2 men now charged in the Tukwila Costco parking lot shooting that killed an elderly woman in January. According to court documents, Ilyas Abdi and Salman Haji face several charges, including murder and robbery. It says the 2 men stole a white Porsche from a woman in Seattle at gunpoint and then drove to the Costco together. Once there, court documents say Haji saw the victim, got out of the car and fought over her purse, then shot her in the chest. Haji got back into the car and they drove off. The court wants $5 million bail for each suspect. Tonight at 11, we'll tell you how detectives track both suspects down. A breezy day across the Sound. KIRO 7's Frankie Katafias in the Pinpoint Weather Center, turning up the heat for Memorial Day.
Slowly but surely, we're seeing, Jason, the tides are turning, I think, in many's favor. If you haven't been a fan maybe of some of the cooler than average conditions, they are changing heading into tomorrow, but just for a moment. Right now, though, we're sitting at about 56 degrees, and the sustained wind speed for Seattle is moving out of the south at about 8 miles per hour, but we have been seeing some of those winds moving anywhere from about 10 to 15 miles per hour as well. Taking a look at those current temperatures outside of Seattle, we're sitting still mainly in the 50s, but we do have some upper 50-degree temperatures around Everett, Olympia, Chehalis, and sitting in those mid-50s right around Tacoma, Seattle, Bremerton, and of course that's extending out towards the coast. Now, compared to 24 hours ago, believe it or not, we're actually trending just a little bit warmer already, not by much in many locations, but we'll take anything. 2 to 6 degrees warmer for most of the region, breaking even for Forks and Bellingham. Now, as we take a look at the last 2 weeks, we've seen a lot of days, more days than not, where we were trending below average. And looking at the next 10 days, we'll see a lot of days just kind of hanging real close to normal. Of course, exception to policy coming up. We'll have a couple days trending well below average, but we can expect to see some warmer conditions heading into June. So this is what it looks like now. We'll talk about what you can expect tomorrow, all the fine details for really Monday and beyond coming up in my full forecast in just a bit.
Frankie, thanks. Tonight, a beloved ice cream shop in Western Washington is closing its doors for good. Full Tilt Ice Cream is shutting down the shop after one of the co-founders passed away from a heart attack a few months ago. KIRO 7's Jake Chapman is talking with customers about the legacy and what made the place so special. Jake, what a tough day for customers, especially all the regulars.
I mean, emotions are high for everybody right now, Jason. Customers, even the people who've worked in this ice cream shop for years now, which is closing its doors within the next hour and a half. And every person we have spoken to about this place will tell you this is a true staple within the White Center community. As you can see, people outside enjoying that final scoop. And they're also leaving these heartfelt messages in chalk right at the very front of the store, bidding it farewell. Now, we've seen droves of people make their way here to get that final scoop. Even with this being a sad day, you can see in this video here, plenty of of happy faces inside as they enjoy this ice cream. The reason for this closure, however, is because of the co-founder, Justin Klein's sudden passing in March. He died of a heart attack. We caught up with those who worked and knew Justin. Many people tell us that Justin was a man who loved not only ice cream, but the community as well. And while this is an end to an era, those who have poured so much into this place are happy to see the community come out in full swing.
It is so beautiful that we have everyone here to support us, but it is still different without Justin, our founder, and it is a good way with all of these people coming together, supporting us, having a fun time is the right way to close out the chapter.
A chapter so many people will remember fondly, and while this location here will be closing its doors within the next hour and a half, the other location in Columbia City will remain open for the time being. But coming up tonight at 11, we'll hear more from customers about the legacy this place leaves behind. Live at White Center, Jake Chapman, KIRO 7 News.
All right, Jake, thank you. A car burst into flames on I-5 near Northeast 80th Street in Seattle. This happened shortly after 3 this afternoon, causing some traffic as police blocked off lanes. The fire was put out, no one hurt, and the freeway is now clear. One man is dead after a shooting in Pioneer Square last night. Around 11:15, Seattle police were called to the intersection of Occidental Avenue South and Yesler Way. That's where they found an unresponsive man on the lower level of the sinking ship garage. Police are now investigating what led up to the shooting. Anyone with information is asked to call SPD. Another shooting overnight in Seattle, this one at Dr. Jose Rizal Park. Early this morning, police say one person was shot and taken to Harborview Medical Center. Tonight, no word on that victim's condition. To Pierce County, just before 9 this morning, Tacoma police were called to South 5th Street and Tacoma Avenue South. That's where they found a man who was shot. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. No arrest made in that shooting. Everett police are trying to reduce crime and now looking to surveillance cameras to help out what some residents and the police are saying about privacy concerns. And later, a massive motorcade making a 50-mile ride to honor fallen veterans. Those riding share why the tradition is growing year by year.
And here's a quick check